All right. Good evening, gamers. Welcome to tonight's games. We are in the Kenya Somali League Games semi-finale. And for those who do not know me, of course, if you do, I go by the name Mitch Gaming or TYC Mitch. And we are in the first game of the night, that is Erangel. And looking at the flight path, it looks fair, by the way, compared to every single flight path we've had before. It's coming from the southern side of Erangel, that is in military base, all the way to Sevarni. And to be honest, I'm expecting a lot of fights tonight. Also, for the people that just came here to look at my face, I honestly apologize. But welcome to the live stream. It's an honor, of course, being here, casting these games for you guys, and hoping to see some good stuff. To be honest, I know some teams tonight are going to surprise us, seeing that they've been told only 4 teams are going to proceed to the finals for this group, and then the remainder of the teams are going to play tomorrow with Group D, and then after they play with Group D, only 12 teams get to proceed to the next stage. But let's just have a look at how everyone else has gone to their landing spots. We can see a team going to Novo, a good amount of teams towards military base. We have teams also in Milta, heading to Milta Power, around Yasnaya Poliana. Of course, we're going to have a team there. In Sevarni, we also have a team going towards that side. 4PF, of course, they're going towards Razok. We've seen them landing there before. We have also a team in School and Pochinki. But let's get it. If you're here in the live, how are you feeling tonight? Are you excited to see what Mitch looks like? Well, you'll see that maybe in the finals. But for tonight, I'm sorry to disappoint you. But okay, I'm not disappointing you. I might be somewhere in the break. You never know. I might pop my yellow head somewhere, then you can get to see what Mitch looks like. But here I am with Jinx. Last week's games, Mercenary Union and Mercenary Elite were really going head to head. We saw a lot of back to back with the two teams. And now that we have Mercenary Union playing in this lobby, I don't know if you're going to see anything. Well, we do know how Mercenary Union plays. We had a time they played against Elites and they took Elites back to lobby. And now that they're here, I'm not sure if they're going to encounter them. Let me actually just confirm if they're here together in this game. If they're not, then hopefully we'll see them playing together some other time. Just give me a second. Oh, actually, Mercenary Elite is in the game. So, oh yes, we are going to see something happening there between Mercenary Union and Mercenary Elite. We have Secret Jinx here. Also a good team. We can say they've also put up a fight before. Team Sicarios. I don't know if we're going to have the same as Group B. Group B, yes, for last week when Group B was playing, they had fights happening from the first zone. For Group A, it was quite the opposite. They'd wait out till maybe the second to the third zone. Then we'd had people engaging in fights and all that. But for now, since everyone is mixed up, we are not sure if you're going to expect any fight, but we can see two teams already close to each other. Mercenary Union and Jinx, the Secret Jinx, are in the same place here. Of course, we're expecting a fight to happen. I'm not sure which team is going to win this, but it seems like Lost had them. Lost is the Grenadier for their team. For the couple of times we've watched the live, we have seen him cooking up beautiful Kobe's. So I'm not sure whether he's going to do the same tonight, but I'm expecting that from him also. But we'll see. Jinx, Jacob. Jacob. Also, Jacob had good play before. That's something we saw from him. Well, we are going to wait and see what is happening because for Mercenary Union and Secret Jinx, everyone is waiting for someone to make a mistake. And we all know that if you make a mistake, when you make the first mistake, you basically cost your team, and we're going to have a fight happening there. And just as we were looking at the two teams, we can see a team closing in, that is TYC. Oh, okay. And immediately they decided to retreat and avoid this fight completely. So We're just going to wait on the Secret Jinx and Mercenary Union to see if we're going to have any fight happening from these guys. But if you're already here, the usual, like, share the live stream to every single PUBG mobile community that you're in, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're yet to. First blood, we have Tony. Okay, Tony has already been taken. I did not even expect fights to happen this early. Honestly, I'm just waiting for people to, camp it out and then maybe engage in fights later on. Uh, I can see someone saying Somalia on top. I'm not sure, but with how things are looking, the number of teams that proceeded from Somalia were more compared to the ones that proceeded from Kenya. So maybe you're right, maybe I don't know. Because the teams that did actually make it from Kenya are actually good teams. So the fight might be equal at this point, even though Kenyan teams are outnumbered at this point. But yeah, looking at the map there, I can see teams are still split. The teams are not even close to each other that much, unless it's here where we have Mercenary Union. Other than that, every other team is outside. We can see damage there on one of the players from Jinx. Oh, Severny. Darknight Stalkers. This is in Severny. I don't know if there's anything going to happen, but we can see in for team two, they've already lost two of their players, and there's a fight happening there. And Mercenary Union player Prison is down. I I cannot tell. Molly flies in. Do we have something happening here tonight? Do we have a secret Jinx taking the Mercenary Union players back to lobby? Well, not yet, because Lost just made it to his teammate Prison, and we have a revive taking place. A nade? Nah, no Kobe's. We know the grenadier here. It is Lost. So if he gets to revive his teammate and he's free now, we might have nades flying in. We might have Kobe's coming from Mercenary Union. Nice damage. But nothing is changing here. Players are just getting damaged, but nothing is happening. No one is losing that much. Although one of the players from Mercenary Union has already been taken back to lobby. And now that they're three, I believe the tension is high for now. But nothing can happen until someone, okay, of course, they made their first mistake, that is Mercenary Union. They had one of their players getting knocked and casted immediately, but they did not engage yet. Oh, a team has been eliminated. That is one HP XDR. I see the name is different. Yeah, one Heavenly Punishers. They have already been taken back to lobby. Quite unfortunate. We have free fires, but nothing is happening. We need to see nades. We need to see mollies flying in. We need to have a good fight happening here. But let's wait and see what is going to happen. But other than that, nothing. Nothing new, no. Hi, I can see a Mercenary Union player in the chats. Not player really, but I think the manager. Yes. Beautiful sprays from Lost. We are yet to see anything, by the way. We're still waiting out. Nice shotgun. Oh my days. I am always afraid of the DBS. If you've watched any live that I've casted, I always say it. I'm afraid of the DBS. But we can see a push there almost happening. One of the players is down. A revive is taking place. Okay. Jacob, yes, Jacob. Is getting his revive. I think it's Jaku. If I say your name wrong, just come to the chat and tell me. Oh, okay. Blacklist finally joining the party. Now we have three teams in the same place. I'm expecting something here. If you have three teams in the same place, the team that survives this is basically the team with the best response to pressure. But the nades are going in. Blacklist player with the DBS. A nade is getting cooked. Second nade. We need a Kobe. Nice. Okay, we have our first knock there from Blacklist. A push happening. DBS versus DBS. So who's the DBS holder here? You can see Lost just checking on one of the Blacklist players. Beautiful spray from Lost. One player is down. Let's see another nade being cooked here. Blacklist Armani with another nade. It is not a Kobe, but they're really pressuring the players here. One guy remaining. You can see the damage Lost is receiving right now. The pressure is real. Nice knock from Jinx. Oh, Jinx are making it hard for Blacklist. At first. Oh, damn. Let's go. So we have one of the players from Jinx there has already been casted. We're yet to see what is going to happen next. But let's see. Okay, awesome. So Kola has been able to take their one of the players from Pain Africa, and you can see Mercenary Union waiting on someone here. Jinx cooking up a Kobe. Do you have a Kobe? Oh, nice. We have nades getting cooked. People are getting cooked for sure. Grenadier, of course, yes. Emperor trying to get a push happening here. The S12K and the DBSs are out to play. Nice. A shotgun you do not see many people using. First knock. Blacklist players are trying to get a push happening here. Second knock. Jinx is really putting up a fight, by the way. They are actually managing this whole pressure. And just like that, the Blacklist players have been shown what the players from Jinx can actually do. That was a beautiful fight to see. It's rare to see people playing with the shotguns, this specific shotguns, but well, it happens. We can see 4PF, they're receiving quite a fight. They have already lost three of their players. Judas, Habibi, and Nemesis have been taken back to lobby. One guy remains, that is 4PF Gardner. Damn it. This is actually interesting. Seems that teams are already engaging in a fight this early. We are in stage two. The fight is getting intense. People are going for the push. No one is taking their sweet time. Everyone wants a taste of every single team that is close to them. I mean, this is the Kenya Somali League games. We have been anticipating for such games for a very long time, and they're finally here. So let's see which team is going to win game number one. And checking on DNS here, they're the ones engaging in a fight. Let's see. We have, well, let me just put it out there. Between Kenya and Somali, the country that has the most aggressive players is KS, Kenya Somali. People with the mixed race, the ones that are Kenya Somalis or Somali Kenyans, I believe those are the ones with the, a lot of fights in their system. But I have enjoyed these games, to be honest. From the word go, from day one, I have vouched for these games. People have not disappointed. I have not been disappointed. I've had people taking fights literally, and that's what I love. When I was casting with Priest, he said, I love violence. I mean, that's why we play PUBG. The violence, the thrill that comes with pushing a team and losing. And then you get angry and then you come back again, bitter, and now you want to push that team again. That's basically how PUBG is. Well, not really. Sometimes we just play it for fun, and vibes. But this been a league, and people trying to find a way towards winning $500, then definitely we're going to have a lot happening from different players from the word go. Otherwise, welcome to the live. For the people asking where is the webcam, ask the other people, not me. Ask the production team. Bana. We have TC getting a push here on Deadly. TC just right outside. I cannot see a DBS here, but we have been seeing DBS being used from back to back. TC Easy cooking up a nade. We need Kobe's. I've not seen Kobe's first knock. Deadly Pepper down. We have a second knock. Oh, the players from Deadly are not even close, but DNS here are just doing their thing. Let's see what happens here. Deadly is putting up a fight, nades are flying in. I am yet to see what can Deadly do. We know Deadly is a team of young players here in Kenya, and they've been surviving so far. Making it to the semifinals is not that easy, and now that they're going to have a fight against the TC Easy, I'm expecting to see some impressive play. They're just kids, young talents in the game. So we're expecting good stuff there. We really are. But let's give it time. Probably the chosen might prove me wrong, but I'm vouching for the kids. No, TC Cola seems like TC is getting third parted. We have a team that is already enjoying this, stopping them from getting a push here on Deadly. A lot of teams are currently losing their players. 4PF there we can see have been taken back to lobby. Of course, we're not expecting them to go that early, but teams are being taken back to lobby. Look at Team Sicarios; they have also been taken back to lobby. People are not even surviving to get to the fourth stage of the zone, but it's fine. Part of your strategy. Go complain to your IGL. No, the strategy just didn't work out. Deadly Clan seems to be retreating. They do not want to engage in this fight against the Chosen. Probably the best strategy, seeing that there's a team that is already here trying to third party their fight, but Deadly Clan has decided they are not going to take this fight at all. They're just going to do what they came here to do, and that is engage in a fight and live. Deadly again. What? One of their players was left behind. That is deadly missed. Camburas. Oh, it's not camping. I was told it's strategically holding a position. So Deadly Mist is strategically holding a position, but DNS there currently taking down players from TC. TC were pushing Deadly, but then the tables have turned. Nades are getting cooked towards them. Players have already been knocked, almost taken back slowly. Beautiful nade. Not yet a Kobe. A second one is getting cooked. There is a TC player right above them there, cooking up a second one. Nah, we did not have a knock there. But DNS already taking two of the players from TC back lobby. Beautiful Kobe. Finally a Kobe. And we have one of the players getting knocked. TC Cola being the last one remaining. The players from DNS coming in with a push. Sure is. Of course, we want to see the shotguns. I finally am a fan of the shotguns. We have a push there. And the player there from TC has already been casted. Leaving just TC Cola. Oh, shotgun to the face. The chosen have been given nothing but stories, and they took them beautifully. So we have now here AOT attack on Titans. I'm still yet to understand how we have this happening, but we have another DBS player, Kazuz, with the DBS getting his knock on the AOT player. Someone needs to explain to me how is it that this DBS is the best gun people use in tournaments, even the global games. You can watch a whole fight happening, and the only gun you can hear is a DBS and S12K. I just don't get it. Why take a gun that if you miss, you have missed? M4, you can fire continuously and miss at least out of 40, you'll miss 30. But then the 10 did damage the guy, no. But DBS, first one you miss, second one you miss, third one you miss, bro. Delete. TYC and Deadly Esports, we can see they're also up in a fight there. TYC getting a knock there on one of the Deadly players, and we have they're definitely going for a push here. You can see TYC Smith getting his vehicle going towards the Deadly players. Of course, the gun we can hear is a DBS, and Deadly Paper has been tested. I'm yet to understand, man. I don't get this DBS vibe and the S12K vibe, guys. But it's cool. I take it. I accept it. Well, it is what it is. So DNS currently holding, I think they're the only ones holding the slot here in mansion. They have been given a place here, and you can see that being the ones that have a compound holding, they're not moving from that place. The goal is to get someone holding, and once they do hold, just like that, they are safe. Let's check on something here. Okay, so we're seeing that a lot of teams are going towards each other. We have a lot of fight happening. DNS getting some players from one high power. We have not seen one high power engaging in any fight. Also, a team we have been told to be on the lookout for. I wonder why. One HP player has already been taken back to lobby. Players passing by. A lot of sprays from DNS being the only team that is holding a secure slot. They are the ones enjoying this whole thing from the word go. I mean, as the zone closes, we have just exactly 5 seconds, and the circle closes, and we will have people even losing to the zone. Won't be a good thing to see, but I am loving the tension, the pressure that is coming from every single fight. Everyone wants to be at the right place at the right time. But is your team at the right place at the right time? Remember, $500 on the line. What is your team doing about it? Attack on Titans getting the players there from Deadly. You can see they have been taken, all of them, back to lobby. Deadly Esports is in lobby, and Rex Squad is just around here moving around. We have not yet seen them engaging in any fight. They have not even lost a single player, but the zone is here. Why hold outside the zone? The zone is shifting. People are now engaging. They need to get closer to each other. Um, I can see someone there saying kids. Actually, Deadly is a team for kids, by the way. If they get you, you need to reconsider your life decisions. The zone closing in, you can see teams outside the zone wreck. The only team, by the way, that is in zone is Hate and DNS. Every other team, as of now, has to make it to the zone. We are in the fifth stage. It is going to be damaging. It is going to be intense. So imagine you don't have enough meds. You do not have any elimination points. You do not have position points. You have basically nothing. But you're still outside the zone. But we can see a Jinx here making it to prison. Will have a good amount of fights happening here, good amount of teams. Beautiful spray. Nice. That's actually a beautiful spray they have there. They're getting to get the damages here, stopping the team Wreck here from making it to the zone. They're putting in the pressure for Wreck. They're not having the good time they thought they're going to have holding outside the zone. Things are not going as planned, and it is quite unfortunate. Attack on Titans is also close to TYC, so we're expecting some sort of fight to happen there, but nothing as of now. Beautiful sprays, nice, beautiful reflex there from Jinx. We have a knock on one of the Mercenary Elite players, and they're fighting back. We see CR7 coming in the push. Jinx. Oh, there's Jinx and there's Secret Jean. Two names. Awesome. Beautiful sprays. Every time we see the M416 with the four scope, we know that guy knows how to deal with the gun that they're holding. And just as we have seen, that spray was to perfection. Beautiful. TYC holding shelter here right in front of them. They have Hate Esports. Nades are flying in. Winning Kobe's. First knock there. Beautiful. A lot is happening. The shotgun is in play. The nades are getting the knocks here. TYC Butcher getting hit. Kevin. TYC is putting up a fight. You can see Butcher there with the DBS. Smith, the S12K, being the last one remaining from his team. Uzumaki cooks up a nade. Do we have a Kobe? Good earphones. He can tell where TYC Smith is, and the nade goes in, and well, nothing really. But we can see a team losing to the zone. That is something we do not want to see, guys. But it is quite unfortunate. Players from Jinx coming closer. So Shelter is sort of in zone, and now everyone wants to be there. Everyone. Everyone wants to be part of this fight, but nothing can happen really. Rek is still losing their teammates to the zone there. A lot of fights are happening. VIP, Mercenary Elites are getting to have a fight together there. Jinx getting closer. The fight is right in front of him. He's in a vehicle. He has been spotted. Beautiful sprays. VIP getting their damage there on him. And this won't end well for this guy, and not at all. Jinx for them also, they're outside the zone. They're still trying to get some knocks here on AOT and VIP. Third parties that fight, and they have been taken back to lobby, down to just 7 teams. Fight is still going on, by the way. Everyone is trying to make it to the zone at this point. Molly's nades. Kobe, that is what we call a Kobe, guys, right on the face of one of the rec players, taking the last player back to lobby. Rec squad going back to lobby, 200 damage and 0 eliminations. Guy, what are those? Mercenary Elite also being eliminated. 5 teams remaining. Zone here with the DNS team. I don't know why they're leaving this compound, but it seems like the best place to be holding if you want to secure a good place. But it's fine. It's cool. We leave it as it is. We can see sprays there from DNS trying to stop the team there from making it to the zone, but they need to shift. TYC is still around. The TYC Costa was just revived by TYC Smith, and it seems like things went the other way around, and Smith was the one taken back to lobby, cooking up a Kobe. We need one. It doesn't go in, but he needs to go towards the zone. The players there have to figure out how they're going to get the revive and still make it to the zone. But I guess the goal is not to let your enemy get that kill. Hate Esports are needing to make it to the zone. They're outside the zone. The damage is becoming too much. Leaving just 4 teams, DNS, VIP, TYC, and Hate Esports Attack on Titans are being taken back to lobby. Hate also joining them in lobby, TYC joining them in lobby, and just like that, we have only 2 teams remaining, VIP and DNS. Like I said before, if you hold the compound earlier than expected, you might just be having the upper hand in this fight. DNS have been holding the same compound for the longest time, from when we had around 10 teams to now them being the last 2 teams between VIP and them. holding the zone might just be the thing that saved them this time round. But will it be the thing that gives them the winner chicken dinner? We're not sure about that, but we can see nades. One of the VIP players is down. DNS is the first, leaving how many players? Oh, two players from VIP. Oh, this is going to be good. Nade flies in. Beautiful spray there. VIP Luxi is down. One guy remains. That is Sven. Trying to put up a fight, but you can see how the DNS players are surrounding him. Beautiful spray there. We have our first knock. And just like that, it's a baggy kill. We have game number one coming to an end with DNS taking the winner chicken dinner. Beautiful play. They have survived from the word go hold in the compound, and just like that, because of their ideal, they should buy that guy. Hold my water. Because of the winner, GG's to you, DNS. Beautiful play from you guys. I um I don't know why. I don't know why Sven was snaking there. I don't know why he was waiting on the players to come towards him from VIP. I believe maybe the smokes were done, and he ended up having to just find a way of surviving. And the only way he could do that is snaking. He had his first knock, couldn't get a thirst. That is quite unfortunate, but he was able to survive to get their team at least position two after all that fight. So we are just going to give it to them. Congratulations to you, VIP, for trying to survive throughout this whole pressure. And GG's to you, DNS, for the winner chicken dinner. Let's just look at the stats now. DNS CR7 Shu with 4 eliminations, good amount of damage, but then again, well, the person with the best damage from their team right now is Tony, getting 6 eliminations with 1,000 damage for their team. He actually seems to be putting up a lot of pressure on the teams that are passing by there while they were holding their compound. Same to Klaus and Pato. But just like that, the teamwork that DNS showed is just beautiful. And we have the results finally out for game number one. And Dark Knights, Darknight Stalkers leading with 32 points. Let's see how this is going to go and play out for everyone else. It's going to be interesting. VIP not that far with 16. Actually, the margin is big. Attack on Titans with 10. Jean coming close with 8. The margin goes smaller from there. TYC gets closer. Every team that is coming there is just getting closer. We have our MVP for tonight's match, and that is none other than DNS Tony. We saw him getting 6 eliminations and a damage of 1,075. He basically was putting that fight for his team. So we're just going to say GG's to you, Tony, for doing all that fight for your team. Most eliminations, DNS Pato with 6. Highest damage, Tony. Eliminations, the Grenadier, Tony. Longest elimination, Pato, 294 meters. That's really good. And then top traveler, we have their Hates Uzumaki. We've seen a lot of DNS players here. They have really taken up the top slots. And just look at the head-to-head. VIP were just there. Unfortunately, Sven couldn't make it to get the winner chicken dinner for their team. But you can see the margin there from the eliminations. They had DNS had 22 and VIP 10. The margin there was actually really, really big. But probably next game they're going to try and close that margin. We're not yet to see that. But I'm hoping the IGL has going to take some notes from DNS and maybe looking towards their win there. Well, we have just completed the Erangel match, DNS taking the win, and the next match being Miramar. I'll be seeing you guys in a few. Just make sure you do the usual. Like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm not sure which team will get the winner chicken dinner again. I don't know if it's going to be DNS, but if it is DNS, we're just going to be having that one of those nights where we're asking, are we going to be having a triple chicken dinner? Well, let's just wait and see if that's what we are going to get tonight from these teams. I am not sure, by the way. I cannot predict. Watching the games, it was just interesting. Okay, let's look at the highlights now, guys. Okay, what's good, gamers? We are back for the second game of the night for the Kenya Somali League semi-finals. And for this game, we are in Miramar. Looking at the flight path, it is coming from La Cobreria all the way to the southeastern side of Miramar. If you're already here, I know you have enjoyed game number one. Erangel was nothing but intense fight. But then again, we saw DNS taking the winner chicken dinner. I honestly, if I'm being honest, I did not anticipate DNS to win. From their previous games, they were not really playing aggressively, but then for tonight, they basically put their best foot forward, and just like that, they got their winner chicken dinner. So being game two, I'm not going to say I'm expecting again DNS to try and get their winner chicken dinner, but if it goes that way, like I said previously, we're going to be having that one of those moments where we're expecting probably a triple, basically a winner chicken dinner. But let's keep it simple. No, let's wait and see which other team is going to take the win this time round. The zone, leaving people, it goes far away from where we're expecting it to be. Instead of being at the center, it goes all the way to the eastern side. So now teams have to change their direction, trying to go towards that side. Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to the live stream. I go by the name Mitch Gaming, and I am casting the games for the Kenya Somali leagues. And the fights have already begun. Even some teams have not yet landed, and Pain Africa is already putting some pressure here on Rexcode. I mean, the game just began. We have not even seen where everyone else is going to land. What is going to happen to Rexcode this time? For this the group stage, we had Rexcode winning at least one game. So I don't know if they're going to be winning something for tonight with how they have already started losing some of their teammates. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. And of course, we have to give a good shout out to GPE for giving us this beautiful live stream. It's our first time, of course, doing this, and they have not disappointed. So we thank you so much, GPE. You can check them out there on Instagram or even on their YouTube page, and you can get to see their work. We have Secret Gene here. Next to them is the one high power team from Somali. I believe even Secret Gene is from Somali, and they want to eliminate each other. The game is still fresh. We're in stage one. The zone has not started shifting. Rec is already down one player. One high power is already having one of their teammates really low. You can see Attack on Titans is down one player. The game has just started. Okay, we have not even seen how it's going to end at all. We don't even know which team is going to make it to the end, but then teams have already started losing their teammates. I am I can say, all I can say is Group D, wherever you are. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. You've sat down, you are saying, "Thank you, God, I'm not playing in this lobby." Because if you ask the people playing, the pressure is becoming worse and worse by the minute. I cannot insist this anymore. This lobby is not an easy game. We can see the Mercenary Union and Mercenary Elite fans there in the charts. We're yet to see Mercenary Union at their best. We have not seen that in this game. I have the first game. I don't know if we're going to see it again in the second game, if they're going to give us their best, or they're going to be stopped again by a team that we do not expect. Let's just see what is going to happen here. Secret Gene trying to calculate, are we going to engage in this fight or not? Honestly, if a match does not go as planned, just look for your IGL and blame them. Do not even blame your skills. Of course, your skills matter, yeah. But sorry for being mean. Do not blame your IGL. They're really working hard, and they're trying to make you guys get your winner chicken dinner. So let's give them their hand there. Tell them thank you for making it to the semifinals, but you have to make it to the finals to at least even have a taste of the $500 that is on the line. You can even get something from being the MVP, you know. So just put your best foot forward, push when you can, choose your fights. Is this a fight we want to take part in? Is this a fight we do not want to take part in? When the zone is shifting, is there a need for us to be here? We have to switch our place, our location. Go ahead and switch. Don't just take any fight because maybe you want the kills. It doesn't really work like that. Sometimes it does, but most of the times, just choose your fight wisely. DNS already getting one of their players knocked. Okay, we were anticipating a win here, but maybe they're going to change. We're going to see things change. Oh, TC gets there, knocking a fast on DNS Klaus. Oh wow, what is not happening, DNS? All eyes are on you. Now that they have gotten their thrust, they can easily tell that that is DNS that is close to them, and they might actually go for that push. The chosen scene that they're fighting DNS, a second thrust. Oh, DNS Pato has been tested. DNS is just having a hard time in this game, Miramar. Maybe Miramar is not their map, but let's go. PN Pain Africa gets wreck everyone hit there. Wreck and Pain Africa, we saw them earlier, and oh, unfortunately, DNS joined as a trio. They're already down two players. One player remains, and it's a catches, guys. They are going to have, oh nice. TC has decided they are not going for the catches. I actually thought it was going to be a catches. Sorry. So for Secret Gene, okay, we were spectating them the last game. They were engaging in a fight early. They had to fight against the players from Mercenary Union, and then the Blacklist players also pushed and they took them down. Pain Africa going for that push. Nades are flying in, but they are yet to get a knock. A shotgun can be had from this far, but Rek Kinuthia plays that shotgun. We know he does. He actually gets a good amount of knocks, but he's going to work this time with Pain Africa. 2C trying to get a push here. Well, Pain Africa, nice damage there, but unfortunately he's outnumbered. Then Rek Hemo is down. Let's check and see what is going to happen here. Rek is a number beautiful shotgun. Like I said, Rek Kinuthia uses that same shotgun every time while playing. So I'm not surprised that he's getting his knocks here. He is very confident with it. Nade flies in. Oh, damn. Kinuthia is really trying to survive here. Shotgun pre-fires, taking his sweet time. Oh, he thrusted his. Pain, Africa, what is not happening? Look at Rekinut here, outsmart them, going back and forth with a shotgun. Beautiful play here. Two players are down. One has already been tossed there from Pain Africa. Oh, the pre-fire from Pony. And just like that, Rex squad has been taken back to lobby. But this is unfortunate because if the team was a full squad, no, Rek Kinudia wouldn't have to do this whole fight by himself. He basically had to fight a whole team. As a solo, the nade there from Pain player gave him an advantage because it tested his kill and then knocked one of the players, and then he went again and got his knock there with a shotgun and still tried to get a push with the same shotgun. I mean, yo, if Rex Code is watching this game, they need to look for this guy and tell him sorry because he has actually put up a fight and it was beautiful to watch. Zone is almost shifting. Teams have already lost some of their players, if not all, but Rex Squad is the only team that has already been taken back to lobby. I had anticipated a wipe there from Rek Kino there. He really put up a show with that shotgun. Not many people use it, even the double barrel, and not many people use it. Look at that beautiful knock. Oh my days. Rex squad, they need to find Kinuthia and tell him sorry. The guy just did a beautiful fight here. We can see Attack on Titans spotting a team passing by next to them. That is Mercenary Elite. Beautiful sprays here. And no knock yet. But that was a beautiful spray, to be honest. And if I show you my spray in PUBG Mobile, I think I'm the laziest gamer in PUBG. I never set my sensitivity. I just play it as it is. If today the recoil is stable, I play. If the recoil is not stable, I still play. It's PUBG, okay? And I am here to have fun. Looking at the teams now, we are going to see now that the winners for the previous game, that is DNS, they're already down two players, leaving one solo. Will that be enough for this solo himself to live up to the team's expectation, seeing that they already got their winner chicken dinner in game number one? Yo, the Kenya Somali League games are not for the weak. I have just come to understand that if you cannot survive on your own, hey, please do not play these games. Okay, just come play. It's okay, you can play. I will coach you as the noob that I am. I will coach you to victory. Looking at the zone is shifting. The players there from Mercenary Union are quite far from the zone. They're giving a very, very wide flank, trying to make it to the zone. You can see Pain Africa also there trying to make it to the zone, but already a good amount of teams have already come together. We're going to have a fight there sooner or later, seeing how teams have closed in on each other. Mercenary Elite player here, Kuf said, getting some damage, and he actually ditches his vehicle. That's a good play here. The vehicle could have actually costed him the points there. TYC losing players to Hate Esports. We saw TYC and Hate also engaging in a fight previously in Shelter. We are seeing the same thing happening tonight again for the second game. TYC and Hate are going back to back with each other. Team Sicarios, okay. Team Sicarios have TYC player passing by. I don't know why people are joining less, or if you're joining less, you're a full team. Sorry, you're still going towards the fight early. $500. Hey, I don't know about you, but that's not money you can joke around with. No. Hate Esports again taking down players from Deadly. Seems like Hate have a good amount of teams passing by next to them. You can see the sprays that they're trying to put there, but we don't have. Oh, Jinx top gets them from the back. Miramar is a big map. Also, we have third parties everywhere. Beautiful knock there. Hate caving is down. His teammate Uzumaki getting some smokes up. Of course, you need to cover your teammate. That being the best strategy as of now. Being that you're in Miramar, a lot of third party fights are destined to happen. A lot of third parties, a lot of confusion, not knowing where to hide, especially if you're not even sure where this team is firing from. If you're poor at the game like Mitch, you wouldn't understand where they're firing from because you have very bad earphones. But yeah, a Russian. I saw someone in the chat. Let me actually answer something. He said that he thought we are going to use the picks for the players. Nah, hold up. Wait for the finals. Relax. Don't be pressured, please. Huh? Go take your esports photo and then come back. All right. Attack on Titans, Mercenary Elite players engaging in a fight. Hate Esports, Deadly, also taking each other down. I want to look for the green areas. The vehicle kills are becoming common now. People are going for the push there with their vehicles, and they're not letting anything slide. If you get a push, you're going for the thrust. That is basically what is happening here. Uh, Someone just said Kenyans are getting bullied. Beautiful. Two knocks. Both teams, Mercenary Elite gets their knock there. And you can see they're not letting anyone leave their side. Attack on Titans getting pushed here. Do we have a second knock? Kelly trying to figure it out. Gets damage, but GG's to you, Mercenary Elite. They take down Attack on Titans. Wow. Mercenary Elite last game, they did not put up a fight. They were not intense. They were just patient, all right? But now they are back. They're ready to fight. I am ready for that. No. I need to see what is going to happen here. Jinx players, Secret Jin. You can see them trying to engage in a fight, but they're quite far from everyone. Actually, far from the team they're trying to damage. I don't think they're going to get that much from that. But well, it's good to hope and it's good to try. But being that far and the damage they're trying to put on their enemy team, the opponent's team, might not just make it yet. DNS solo player getting a knock on TC. Remember, the TC players are the same players that took his teammates back to lobby, and he's still engaging in a fight against them. But unfortunately, DNS have been eliminated. TYC Butcher, they're getting sprayed. We have only two players remaining from TYC, that is Butcher and Smith. But DNS, they're been taken back to lobby. Honestly, DNS, I believe them joining as a trio might have just been a disadvantage for their team, especially when they lost two of their players, leaving just a solo. That did not work out as they thought it would. But they have two more games to catch up. They should just go and figure out how they're going to catch up. Beautiful sprays here from Mercenary Elite, trying to get their knocks on Jinx. We are yet to see those fights where we are in shock and in awe of how these players survived all this, apart from the fight we saw on Rec. But we are yet to see another fight like that. Mercenary Union taking down the players there from 1 HP XDR. And we have Blacklist joining the party. Blacklist players always join parties. Nice, beautiful, fast knock there from Hate. Blacklist, why? Blacklist in the group stage, they were quite aggressive. They were getting their kills, but we're not seeing the same thing happening here. We have a push here from Blacklist player Emperor. Nades flying in. I cannot see the nades, but the players from One Heavenly Punishes, they are losing to the Mercenary Union team. GG's. We have our first task there. Blacklist being handled single handedly by a solo. That is Hate Kevin. The teammates are not even close, but the guy is ready to take up the fight against this team. This is I love to see. This is what we love to see. Oh, unfortunately, he has been spotted and he has been taken down. As you can see, Uzumaki coming with the push. Player is quite low, hasn't healed up, and we have another player getting the cover here. Nice pre-fires, beautiful. We have their blacklist players have been eliminated by the Hate Esports team. If you have not learned something from that fight, if you do not know how to pre-fire or pick with your forehead, I believe that guy just taught you. I don't know how to do that, but I just learned something. TC. Next, where we have Team Sicarios, a trio again. Will we have a clutch or will we have TS Team Sicarios being taken back to lobby? And it is getting cooked. Nah, I need Kobe's, guys. We need Kobe's in the game. But we can see Team Sicarios trying to put up a fight against a TC. TC have already been able to eliminate the winners of the previous game. That is DNX. And now that they have a team right in front of them, TS, they're going all out. DBS in hand, FPP. We have a push. We need to see something. He goes in, DBS in hand. Now, I'm not laughing at the player. I'm laughing because he thought like Mitch. But we can see TC Easy going in for that push, trying to get something happening here. The teammates have already been knocked. He is not going to engage in that fight directly. That is totally allowed, but it's okay. JNX player Boyka with the DBS in the hand gets a knock and a thrust on the 4PF player. And we have a 4PF Nemesis and Judas right in front of him. We have not seen 4PF engaging. They're called four pockets full of what? What are their pockets full of skills or yeah. Yeah, I don't want to say the other word. Habibi will come for me. But we have here 4PF Judas trying to get a spray there on JNX, but they have nothing happening yet. TS player, Team Sicarios, still engaging a fight against TC. We have a push. DBS is out. TC's wash comes in. And just like that, TC, they have been wiped and taken back to lobby. Come join us in the live stream. So we have now just 11 teams remaining. The chosen have been taken back to lobby. They did deal a good amount of damage. First they got their wipe there on DNS, and now they have to they also engaged in a fight against the TS. They got their damage, but unfortunately their run ends here, and now we are going to wait and see them in the next game. JNX, that is Jinx. Close to them, there is another team. This is my first time watching Miramar and seeing fights taking place so fast. Usually, Miramar is a big map, and then you have people taking very long time. Oh, Boyka, he just found strategic building holders. In other terms, campers. Wow. Wow. I can imagine what happened to his phone. Wow. That's sad. But we have JNX having only one person remaining from Jinx here. And he has to find a way of maybe getting some more points for his team. Beautiful spray for PN2C. Holding that one type of gun combination. We know that is the M416 and the 4 scope. Let's go. We have a push. Is it getting closer? 4PF hold it? No. I was told to stop calling it camping. Strategically holding a warehouse. To me, it's not. That's camping. VIP player here getting some good amount of damage from Pain Africa. And the 4PF Judas and the teammates get their knock here. What is not happening? How many teams are here? We also have Jinx in the same place, engaging in the fight there. 4PF getting their vehicle, trying to change their location as of now. Nades are flying in where they are. Jinx player Kazuz has been tested. We have the third parties from Pain Africa enjoying their knocks here. We have a push and the guy is taken. Third parties make Jakku survive because of how they got their damage on the knocked player. Mercenary Union and Elite are getting closer. Excuse me. 4PF is the one engaging in a fight against the Mercenary Union players. 4PF has a player down that is Nemesis, and the only guy remaining is Judas. Also, for him, just like the other solos, he should find a place and just hold it strategically and wait for the game to come to an end. Jinx player Ricardo is actually surrounded. He has nowhere to go. He cannot change his position. He does not have enough meds to leave this place. But hopefully, he has to pray to the gods of Miramar that they can have some third party fights happening. Then he can easily leave the place without getting spotted because of the destruction that will be created there. Hate Esports also been taken back to lobby. That is Team Hate. I basically gave them a good name, Hate Esports. Teams are getting taken back to lobby, 8 teams remaining. This is the second game of the Kenya Somali leagues, and you can see how fast the players are taking each other down. Mercenary Union, Pain Africa in a fight. That is definitely a fight we want to be seeing that those two teams are sort of alpha teams, and they do put up a lot of fight, especially if they want to go for a push. Once they knock you, you can see every single team player coming towards you. Mercenary Union still a full team. They have not lost any player yet. But then for Pain Africa, they have just two players up, and they need to find a way of surviving. Miramar, Miramar for me is just not it. You know, I don't play Miramar. Secret Gene taken back to lobby, down to 6 teams. Zone is shifting. Not all the teams are in zone. You can see Deadly is, of course, in zone. Pain Africa is also in zone. But for the other teams, they're not yet in zone. Once it starts shifting, if you're not in the right place, then you will just have to lose your players to the zone. And that is not something we want to see. We saw that in the previous game where we had players. Um, we had to see players lose into this zone, but we do not want to see that happening here in Miramar. That is not something we want to see yet. Let's see what happens here. Mercenary Elite not in zone. Basically, they are gatekeeping people that actually almost to the zone, and for them, they're not in zone. TYC having one of their players knocked, that is TYC Smith. Mercenary Union putting up a fight against Mercenary Elite. That is the fight we were talking about. Team Sicarios in lobby. Pain Africa nades are starting to fly in. I'm yet to see a Kobe, but we want to see, are we going to see a Kobe happening here, or are we not going to see it yet? But let's go. We have needs, we have pushing, we have third parties, and we have even vehicles in play. Pain Africa player Pony gets knocked there by Deadly Pepper. Do you have a push? Pony is trusted. Look at the side where we have Mercenary Union players. A lot of nades have been cooked towards them. Pony here cooking up a nade. Do you have a Kobe? No, we did not. But we can see a lot of happening there. Mercenary Union, Mercenary Elite taking each other down. These are two teams, actually a senior and a junior team in the same place. They're engaging in a fight. One of them, Elite, is a senior team. Union is a junior team. I mean, one of them is new, the other is old. And then Lost there getting his knocks and thirst on the Mercenary Elite players. DBS in play. Mercenary Union having their player there getting knocked. 3 players standing for Mercenary Union. We need a push happening here because Mercenary Elite is down 3 players, leaving just one guy remaining, and that is the CR7. Let's go, Mercenary Union. Oh, beautiful. Look at that reflex. The reflex did not pay off. And unfortunately, Mercenary Elite has been taken back to lobby. Damn it. Deadly coming in. Nice knock there from Uni. Or Yoni. I don't know how they pronounce his name. He tries to get a thrust. Deadly Annie with the cover. Let's see it cooking up. He heals up. Pain Africa player is putting up. Oh, prison. That's doing your player dirty. Another nade flies in from prison. Do you have Kobe's? No, we do not, but he's still cooking up a nade. Mercenary Union going for their winner, chicken dinner. And the player Deadly Arnie is not having it easy. Just like that. The DBS, the gun you do not like hearing. Honestly, I'm afraid of the DBS, guys. But Mercenary Union decides, you know what? We are going to use it. And our DBS is the gun that is going to give us the winner chicken dinner. Not only the Kobe's from prison, but just like that, we have to give it to Mercenary Union. This is a win they have been anticipating to get. They have been really putting their best foot forward. And finally, in Miramar, second game of the night, we have Mercenary Union taking their win. Unfortunately for Deadly Arnie, he was just a solo. His teammates had already been taken back to lobby by Pain Africa. He had a lot to do. He was outnumbered. The smokes, the nades, the pushing, all those happening at the same time, that is just something that gets to make you tense. You can't even think. Well, some people are good at that. Some people have the skills to work under pressure. They can easily push, but then for Deadly Arnie it didn't work. And let's just have a quick look at how the team performed for Mercenary Union. And we have none other than Mercenary Kuz Floor is the one with the most eliminations, getting 8 kills, dealing a damage of 910. And then we can see Prison there with the one who was getting 8 kills, gets 2 kills, Lost with 4, and then Demon King with 2 eliminations. If this is not a well distributed kill, I don't know what is, but one of them did get to see what was happening in this game. Just seeing how the scores have been brought out, you can see Mercenary Union with their win getting 26 points, coming second the Pain Africa and Deadly at third with 11, with the margin that was left earlier in the previous game, that is game 1 Erangel. We had the players there from DNS having around 34 points, and now Mercenary have their 26 in this game. They might just catch up, seeing that DNS only got 1 point from the whole game. Didn't work out as they planned, hoping they catch up from game 3 and then game 4. But as of now, Mercenary Union in game 2 have 26 points. The question is, will this be enough for them to catch up with DNS? Looking at our MVP there, it is Mercenary Union player Kuz Floor. He gets himself 8 eliminations, and a damage of 910. Guy did put up a fight there, especially during the last fight where they had to engage against Pain Africa, Mercenary Elite, Deadly Clan. They had a lot of teams surrounding them, and he just managed to get a good amount of kills from that. So GG's to you. Looking at the head-to-head here, we have Mercenary Union and Pain Africa. 16 eliminations from Mercenary Union and then 9 from Pain Africa. That is quite a margin, to be honest. We saw the same thing last game. DNS there had 22 eliminations, so the margin is actually becoming wider after every single game. And you can see the knockouts there with 11 on Mercenary Union, and then Pain Africa with 9 damage dealt, almost equal, with just a difference of around 1,000 from both teams. Looking at the match report for the most eliminations here, we have Kuz with 8, highest damage 910. We have Kuz Grenadier, Kuz longest elimination, Naruto-kun with 454 meters, and then top traveler is PN Pony. Where were you going to cover in 3,000 meters? But I believe it's Miramar. It's a big map, so we understand. It's big. You need to move from one end to the other before you can actually engage in any fight, so it's fine. We totally allow you, Pony, but GG's to you, Kuz, for getting 3 titles, most eliminations, highest damage, and the one with the grenade elimination. So we are down 2 maps. We have finished Erangel, Miramar, and now we are going back to Erangel, where we had the winners as DNS in game number 1. Will they be living up to their name? Maybe Erangel is their map and Miramar is not their map. Anyway, see you guys in a few. Do the usual, like, share, and subscribe. Be right back. Bye.
dangerous, 'cause I broke all the cages. No, I didn't take it. No, no. They let me, but that I guess they'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, still kingdom come. I'll never run. That's too many loyalty. 'Cause I'm taking what you see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. That's too many loyalty. 'Cause I'm taking what you see. They'll be They'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty. Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gate to open to a new tomorrow. Say I'm dangerous, 'cause I broke all the cages. No, I didn't take it. No, no. They let me, but that I guess they'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, still kingdom come. I'll never run. That's too many loyalty. 'Cause I'm taking what
We are officially back for game number three. And guys, I am happy. No, I am excited to be casting these games because these are the one of the most exciting games I have had to cast in a very long time. And I just have to pass it out there that unfortunately we could not have the Somali casters joining us tonight. That was quite unfortunate. It was not planned. It is unfortunate, and I do apologize for that. You'll be seeing them in the near future. But for now, you have me, and I'm here to make some noise for you guys as you enjoy the Kenya Somali games. And looking at the flight path, it is coming all the way from the southern side, all the way to Campo Milita. And this is Miramar. We have just seen how Miramar is from the previous game. You have seen how teams are not waiting for the zone to start. If you're still on air, they'll just get you where you are and they'll take you back to lobby. So that's basically what's going to happen. Even for this game, I can feel it. I know people are itching to get their winner chicken dinners. People are itching to be seen for the good players that they are, but just the opportunity has not yet risen because, well, you made the wrong call, but I'm hoping for the third game, people will make the right calls and we'll have a new team taking the win. For the first game in Erangel, we had the players there from DNS taking the winner chicken dinner. Second game, we had the players from Mercenary Union taking the win. And now that what? We are in this game, that is game number three. I believe it's Erangel. Just a second. Just 1 second. Yes, sorry for confusing you guys. This is Erangel. I realize the buildings look like Erangel. Yeah. So you can see there's already a fight here. This seems to be a hotspot in this game. So one of the TS players has been taken back to lobby. Jinx Secret Jean is putting up a fight against this team Sicarios, and we have a push there from Karab. Guy holding a shotgun. Must be something with this shotgun, guys, because you can see how players are taking up those fights. Everyone wants a piece of everyone just by using a shotgun. We have Kinuthia. We have to highlight that single player who has been using a shotgun very beautifully. And now we are here. We're seeing teams still using shotguns. Everyone has an AR and then a shotgun somewhere at the back. Maybe it's a trend in PUBG Mobile. I am loving the trend because it is just crazy how people are using it. We have our first knock there, beautiful spray there from Jinx. They have gotten their first knock there on TS. Actually, three players from TS, and now one player stands. That is Japir. Oh, Japir. He has to do a 1v4 against the players from Secret Gene. Might not be an easy thing, but I'm hoping it actually works out for him. I'm not sure about it, though we have seen solos do that before. Seems like there are no nades getting cooked, but they need to get the push happening there. He can hear them. Oh, that was a quite a late reflex there. He responded very late. The players had already made it on time and gotten the elimination on him. And just like that, Team Sicarios is the first team to be taken back to lobby. Give me a sec. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that, guys. Well, there's nothing I can say other than do not own cats. Just throw them away as early as possible. Will thank me later. So we have Pain Africa players here getting a push on the TC team, the Chosen. The Chosen last time they took the players from DNS back to lobby quite early, by the way. Even after getting the winner chicken dinner, and you can see Pain Africa getting some damage on TC. Easy player, and they're definitely getting a push happening here. First knock there with the DBS, and it's almost a fast GG's. Just like that, one player, PN Pony, has been taken back to lobby. Players from Pain Africa coming in angry and ready to push. Easy healing up. We need to see a 1v4, guys. I don't know the last time I saw a beautiful fight from people. Mostly we've had just maybe a 2v4, but we have not seen a wipe here. Hate taking down one of the players from 4PF, that is 4PF taking one of the players from Hate, that is Omaria, and Gardner is also down. Nade flies in. Of course, it's Dustin. Beautiful damage. Hate player Naruto is quite far from his teammates. I don't know why he ended up this far or how he made it here, but that will somehow cost his teammates, seeing that already they engage in a fight. They have been damaged. You have the players from Attack on Titans, also third party in this fight. That means 4PF is basically sandwiched between teams, that is Hate and the players from Attack on Titan. Mercenary Union there. We can see them engaging in a fight. The zone, surprisingly, is going to be a bridge fight type of game tonight. Both bridges are actually in zone. You have the players, the bridge in Novo, and you have the bridge in military base, heading towards military base. Both bridges are going to have some fight happening between them, and it's going to be one fight we are anticipating to see. Blacklist getting the players from One Heavenly Punishers. So TC, we have seen TC, the player there was really putting up a fight. The teammates have finally made it to where he is, and it's going to be, let's say, a safe fight for them. Uh, Looking at how the people are situated in this game, I don't know why some teams are far away from the zone, quite far to be honest, and they need to get closer to each other. Yes, just to see. I have for Erangel, for the first time, we have fights happening in the first zone, and not just one fight, but many fights at a go. Blacklist player there, she spots someone passing by, spots the players from Jinx, tries to damage the vehicle, but we know how hard it is to get that vehicle to smoke, let alone let it explode. It's hard to make it smoke, but we have players just moving around here from Blacklist, going towards them. Let's see how this is going to pan out. A spray is there. Oh, nah. They did not get anything from that spray. There's a team that is just right next to them, and we are going to have third party fights happening. TYC having their player there knocked, that is River Gang. And Nades smokes, sorry, from Mood trying to smoke his teammate just to get a revive. But they are now surrounded just above them on the hill there. They have Blacklist. On the left and right in front of them, they have Jinx and a second knock. TYC is not having a sweet time in this fight. They have teams literally everywhere. Their players are getting knocked, getting tested. Secret Gene joining the party. They were leaving, but now they have decided to stay, seeing that TYC is losing some of its players, and the fight that was happening in the bridge is actually becoming even more interesting as of now. You can see 4PF losing their players to Nades. Kobe's are flying where they are. That is what we live to see in a competitive scene. We love to see the violence. Butcher risking it all just to get the revive on his knocked teammates. Now that they're getting outnumbered with people getting closer, this is just going to be that one fight where you watch and you're in disbelief. We have Scarface cooking up a nade. Butcher also has a grenade but did not choose it. I don't know why, but that would have been the best time to use a grenade. He cooks it up. Do we have a Kobe? What? Nah, how did that Nate go that side and the player is right in front of him? Oh, he was waiting on the player there from Blacklist, and the player from Jinx just came, and TYC Butcher has been taken back to lobby by the players there from Blacklist and Secret Jin. Both teams have been able to get their eliminations on TYC. Now we can see Blacklist getting closer. I just didn't understand what happened there with TYC Butcher's grenade. The player was right in front of him. If you have good earphones, that is something you can easily tell just by listening. You can hear him moving moving from one point to the other, and you can cook up a beautiful, beautiful Kobe. So it's quite unfortunate for him there. And TYC, GG's for your fight. We're already down two teams, 16 teams still standing. For the first time again, we do not have teams joining us trio. Oh, okay. One Heavenly Punishers did join us a trio. Now, unfortunately for them, they have been outnumbered, and that is just not a good look for them. They're down to living one. Basically, the guy has to find a way of surviving. Uh, Someone said C is pronounced as A in Somali. Bro, I'm lost. I don't know what you're saying, but we have their VIP player getting knocked. Let's see. VIP Sven receiving some damage. VIP team, DNS winners from the first game in Erangel. This might just be their match, their map. We're not sure, but we are yet to see already one of their players. Tony, MVP from the previous game, is down. We have a Kobe from Pato. Let's cook up one. He's still cooking it up. Do we have a no? We do not have a knock. The guy retreated, and the players from BIP are getting a push there. We have a knock. The buggies. I don't know why people are using the buggies there, but we have Klaus getting a push there. We have a second knock. Oh my god, DNS, what is not happening? You are the winners for Erangel. But just like that, they are getting their players knocked, leaving just one guy remaining, that is CR7, and immediately he goes for that revive. Crazy. He just chose not to engage. He saw he was outnumbered, and immediately he opted for a revive. Totally okay. Now he is safe, or rather, he has more players now to back him up in the fight. Even though they're just two, it's better than one. But DNS, what is not happening to you, DNS? We need to see what is going to happen with DNS. They were the winners for Erangel game one. Beautiful knock there. DNS is not leaving without a fight. We have a thirst. Damn it. The players from DNS are actually putting up a fight. They have decided they are not going anywhere. The players from VIP have one player down, three remaining. A push is taking place. Shotgun in the hand, and just like that, the Darknight Stalkers have been taken back to lobby. Man, we did not expect that, but quite unfortunate. Okay, I see what you're saying. So Rex called Mercenary Union in a fight. Let's see her. Someone just told me to slaughter my cat. Some of you are just pure evil, no? That's just another thing. Someone in the comment section saying that there are no sound in the game. Huh? No sound in game? I'm not sure about that. Probably it should be checked on. But we have beautiful spray there from Attack on Titan player. Mm, mm. Okay, so PN Pony gets to get his kill here. PN Pony has been really fighting, to be honest. He's been putting up a good fight from the word go, just that his team has not been getting the winner chicken dinner. But maybe, just maybe, third time the charm. I don't know, but this might just be their game, seeing that they're really trying to put up a fight. Of course, they're down one player. We can see that they have just three remaining, but that is better than having just one guy remaining and having to do a whole camping game throughout the third game. So it's, let's say Pain Africa has a chance. They just have to go for it, and maybe they'll get their winner chicken dinner one day or another day, but not today. We are not sure. I'm not saying that they, let me leave it at that. I don't want to say something and then it sounds wrong. So let's just leave it at that. The zone is almost shifting. Players are almost peaking where they want to be at. And for the first game, in when DNS got their winner chicken dinner, the thing that they did that did stand out everyone else is that they actually went and secured a place in the zone and stayed there for a while before anything could happen, and that did help them get their winner chicken dinner. So hoping that these other teams might just do the same thing and secure a slot, or maybe a position in the game, sorry, hold it, and maybe that will be where the zone ends, and then you can easily fight with the remaining teams if no one gets you out of that compound, or rather no one is courageous enough to get a push happening. Mercenary Union having a team right next to them that is Blacklist, they have been spotted, but nah, they are not engaging in that fight. This is going slower than Miramar. That should tell you something. Miramar is just that map. Seems like people actually prefer Miramar. They get their flanks happening on time. You see people taking compounds on time. But for Erangel, they become a little bit lazy. Look at TC where they are, far away from the zone. They need to go towards the zone. They need to shift their location so that they can be at a good place. I'm just guessing they're going to see what they're going to do. But we have a push here. Pain Africa getting closer to the Rex squad. Hemo trying to get some damage, doesn't get a knock. Bruh. Bro, I don't even get what's wrong with it, but it's fine. Ah, I see. They say the game sound is there. So for the Mercenary Union players, Blacklist, they were the ones passing by where they were, and they've gotten their medicine, trying to get closer to a team without having any plan. Might not be the best thing to do, but we have a push here. Blacklist player, Scarf is cooking up a nade. We have a Kobe. Let's see that nade. The good damage. Fast knock there from Blacklist player, a man, but unfortunately lost. Grenadier from Mercenary Union gets himself a knock, and we have Scarface going for the push with the DBS. Oh wow, the S12K just outdid the DBS, and just like that, Blacklist losing players to Mercenary Union, leaving just one guy standing. I feel like saying Ronaldo because I cannot say shoe. I'll call him shoe. I cannot say it, but the player is the one who are remaining, and he has a lot to do to see whether he's going to survive in that fight or not. Pain Africa here next to Rex Squad, cooking up a nade. Mercenary Union spots them, destroys that nade. It was supposed to be a perfect Kobe, but unfortunately, the players from Mercenary Union just came by and decided, okay, we need our kills, and we're not letting you guys just enjoy the fight without us third partying. And that is exactly what is happening here. VIP losing players to the One Heavenly Punishers. Beautiful name, no? Some names, I don't know how people come up with PUBG names, but I wouldn't complain because, I also don't understand how my team is called whatever it is called, okay? But you can see Mercenary Union players are scoping out, looking at the teams that are right next to them. A lot is happening here at the same time. The zone itself is taking a very weird space in the map. The map in Erangel is quite big. The place at the bridge is big, but the zone decides it is going to hold at the bridge where if you make a mistake and fall, you are done. So I don't know why Erangel is doing this to our beautiful players, but well, it just trains you to be a better player. I know some of you are playing Ultimate Royale. I hope it made sense to you, and now you've become good players. Otherwise, maybe you are camping, but it's fine. I didn't play it because can't understand that game, man. There's no loot, there's nothing. But let's keep it at that. These are just the Kenya Somali League games. We are in game number 3. We have been seeing nothing but intense fights. You saw DNS with their winner chicken dinner. You've seen Mercenary Union get their winner chicken dinner. We are in game 3. The only team that is remaining that has already won a chicken dinner is MU. But for DNS, they have already been taken back to the lobby. I don't know why that is happening to them. Probably when you get your chicken dinner, you become too comfortable, you relax, and you forget that you're trying to win $500. I'll keep on reminding you because some of you are forgetting $500 is on the line. You're not putting in the effort that you need to put in to get at least even the MVP title. Ha! I really wish I was getting something from that $500. I will be screaming here. I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, so for the players that are participating in these games, put your best foot forward. You know, you might just buy yourself a new finger sleeves, and just like that, TC gets the last player from Mercenary Elite gets the last player from TC. What a beautiful spray we have seen there. That is really good, by the way. Mercenary Elite, unfortunately, one of their players is down, and you can see the push happening there. The baggy is still in play. People are trying to get their eliminations counted using the baggy. Man, man, why? DBS. Let me even tell you the perfect starter kit for KSL. DBS, S12K, and a baggy. You are just the perfect player for this game. We have the player there from Mercenary Elite being taken back to lobby. VIP players holding just above the zone. They are not, people are not focusing on the zone. I'm not sure why, but when it shifts, we are going to stage 6. We'll be seeing a lot of damage happening on these players. But for Mercenary Union, they have basically secured a compound just like DNS did on the first game. This might give them the upper hand, but it depends on how this plays out. Pain Africa, Deadly Esports, currently engaging in a fight. I told you Deadly are kids, and someone did not believe it. The Deadly clan is actually kids. They're actually kids from Kenya, and they have been playing PUBG for a while now. They stopped playing in the competitive scene for a while and then they came back. So it's nice to see them putting up a fight, one high power being wiped out. Mercenary Union, they are not joking, no. They actually came for their win. Blacklist also been taken. 6 teams remaining. Some of them are full teams, not even some. Only the Mercenary Union is a full team. You can see VIP, Pain Africa are duos, Mercenary Elite, trio, Deadly Esports is a full team, okay, and Rex Squad is a trio. Just have to be at the right place at the right time to win this game. Deadly Voka, they're getting knocked. Pain Africa taking down the players from Deadly. We have seen 2 knocks already on the Deadly team. Deadly Arnie trying to smoke up the place. This is the second time we've seen Arnie as the last one standing, not even the last one, but amongst the last people standing from his team. Deadly Mist is tasted. Pain Africa is taking their kills. VIP passing by. VIP, that vehicle might just cost them. Look at how it is moving. It is not stable. Go for the baggy. I'm basically giving you cheats for playing this game. We have our fast knock there. Beautiful spray from VIP. Nice reflex. Mercenary Elite player trying to get some spray on Sven. Nice knock. But the zone and some damage from the Mercenary Elite player, Kufsaid. He gets the last player on VIP. And we are down to 5 teams. The zone is shifting. It is becoming dangerous. Look at Mercenary Elite players. They're not in zone. This zone might just finish them. They do not even have meds. How are they going to make it to zone now? They're lacking meds. The zone is shifting. They do not have enough time, less than a minute before they need to get to the next zone. How are they going to pull this off? This is basically why you have to be at the right place at the right time. Mercenary Union did exactly that. They took their compound, and as it shifts, they shift. So that's basically what you need to do. Look at Deadlit Clan. They are snaking right at the edge. They're just waiting for a team to make a mistake. And once you do, Deadly Clan will be taking you back to lobby. So it's going to be quite interesting. Uh, Samal, thank you, Mitch, for commentating. You're welcome. You know, I do what I gotta do. Otherwise, there's a human being called El Chapo is going to bully me. No. Pain Africa Pony here getting his knocks there, and for the Pain Africa team, I called it. They're really trying to get their winner chicken dinner. Maybe it's the casters' luck. I am not sure, but they might just be going for their winner chicken dinner. Pain Africa player Ferrari gets a knock on Arnie, taking him back to lobby immediately. Mercenary Elite also having Deadly stopping them there as they try to make it to the zone. Luckily for them, it seems like they did get their revive, but it is not working out as they had planned. Beautiful Kobe. Rek cooking up nades on the Mercenary Elite player, and just like that, Kuf said is in a lobby, leaving just 4 teams remaining. That is Pain Africa, Rek Squad, Mercenary Union, and the Deadly Clan. Pain Africa player Pony Spots lost. He gets fired from the back. I cannot say even back shot because hi, Junior. How do we play these games? Unfortunately, registration is done. Players are in the semifinals. Nades are flying in. Pony gets knocked there. Beautiful Kobe. But we need to see how is this going to work out for Pain Africa. They have just 2 players standing. They're trying to smoke up the place. But Prison, Last game in Miramar, we saw him cooking up nades. We are seeing the same thing happening. Pain Africa is sandwich. Rex Scott getting Ferrari. Teams are now putting in the pressure. The zone is coming. 35 seconds. They need to figure out where are we going to be. Rex Scott holding the compound, playing it safe. Good thinking there from them, leaving this place, not even for a minute. And Demon King getting a touchdown. Pain Africa player, leaving just one guy remaining. Tusi with a Kobe gets Deadly Pepper. Deadly has one guy remaining. Voke zone is shifting. In a few minutes, people are going to start going towards each other. In a few seconds, just 5 seconds to go, and they need to go closer to each other. Or else you're giving the zone your kills. Maybe you don't want these teams to have an advantage with elimination points. I'm not sure that's your strategy. But a basic PUBG Mobile player will surrender to the zone that being Mitch. But since you're not Mitch, you have to figure out how we're going to make it to the zone without losing points to the enemy team that is right in front of us. And that is what Rec is waiting to do. They're waiting to third party you guys. Nades are flying in from Rec. You can see Hemo cooking up a Kobe. Is it a beautiful one? He is spotted by Prison. Nice nade. It is not a. Ooh, oh. Zeno gets Prison. The nade connects, and we have lost now trying to make it inside the building. The zone is not shifting, and he wants to get the revive there on Prison. The deadly team has been taken back to lobby, leaving just two teams remaining: Rex Squad and Mercenary Union. Nades, Molly's flying in. Rex Scott putting in the pressure there. S12K in the hand. MU Prison is low. Demon King gets the damage there. Rek Hemo is down. Lost is down. Look at the sprays happening. The fight is intense. Prison there with the S12K. Oh my days. Oh, Rek gets their knock. And just like that. Just like that, we have the second winner chicken dinner. Mercenary Union, DBS kill. Rex Code had the upper hand, but what just happened there, Rex Code? You just gave the winner chicken dinner to Mercenary Union. I mean, yo, we thought it was done. Honestly, I knew Rex Squad was getting the winner chicken dinner, but what happened in between there, I am not sure. But just like that, Mercenary Union, my days. Mercenary Union just took their win from Rex Squad. They put up the pressure. You know, before they were called the Mercenary Union, they were called no pressure. I mean, short, there's no pressure that they can feel in PUBG Mobile. They have been playing competitive for quite a while, and they have shown us tonight that they actually are actually as good as they claim to be. So GG's to you, Mercenary Union. Rex Squad, you had the upper hand, but then unfortunately, it just slipped you by a second. Looking at the stats from Mercenary Union, we had one Kuz as the MVP last time from their team, but this time round we have MU lost, getting 6 eliminations for the team with 1,000 damage, and then we have Demon King with 5, Prism with 1, and then one Kuz with 1. They have really tried as a team. They have worked together, but you have seen the nades coming from Lost, the nades coming from Prison, confusing the enemy teams that are right in front of them. They have survived. Basically, they have worked as a team in unison, and we have to give them that. And after game number 3, we can see for this game, Mercenary Union got themselves 23 points. With Pain Africa coming in there with 12, and then Mercenary Elite with 10. Of course, we have to look at the winner, the other teams that got their winner chicken dinners before, and that is DNS, and you can see that they're getting 2 points after that match. I don't know what really happened there with DNS. I don't know what is changing, but they need to come up with a strategy that is going to help them boost their performance as of now. MVP is Pain Africa player Pony. He was really doing that thing. 6 kills, getting a damage of 1,200. That is basically an impressive play from you, Pony. So GG's on that. We were actually vouching for you guys to get the win, but it did not happen. So better luck next time. Another head-to-head again against Mercenary Union and Pain Africa. We had the same thing happening in the previous game in Miramar, and you can see the total elimination margin 13-8. We have Mercenary Union again leading, but the margin just became smaller even in the damage match report. There we have the most eliminations lost with 6, highest damage Pony with 1,200, Grenadier elimination. We have Demon King with one longest elimination, 333 meters lost. And then the traveler this time is Annie, traveling more kilometers than the person who traveled in Miramar. Question is, where was Annie going to? From Yako? And we are down to the last game, that is Miramar. We have watched Erangel, Miramar, and Erangel. One map to go. And I'll be seeing you guys after this break. Do not go anywhere. Just enjoy the highlights and do the necessary like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back. Welcome back to the last game of the night, and that is Miramar for the Kenya Somali League games. These are the semi finals, and we have seen teams playing the best that they could play. Remember, after tonight's games, only four teams are going to proceed directly to the finals, and then the remaining teams will be joined with Group D, where they will fight for the 12 slots. For the ones who are saying they want to play today, I hope you have watched the games and you have understood and said thank you for not letting me play tonight. Looking at the flight path, it is coming all the way from the southwestern side all the way to almost to La Cabrera. Teams, of course, going to their landing spots. This is Miramar. We have seen how fast, excuse me, how fast Miramar goes. We have seen how people push each other. They actually end up landing together as many teams in the same place because Miramar is a big map, and we usually have teams landing together, choosing to engage in fights as early as the moment they land. So I don't know if that's the same thing that is going to happen tonight, but we're just going to wait and see, is it the same scenarios. We have to give it to you guys. Like I said earlier, we do apologize that the Somali casters couldn't join us today. That was quite unfortunate. So we do apologize for that. But in the near future, you'll definitely be seeing them in your screens, and you'll be enjoying these games in whichever language you choose to watch the game in. And for the beautiful production you can see here on your screen, we have to give it to GP Esports. Just go ahead and look them up. You'll see the good work they do. And because of them, we have this on your screens and you are enjoying tonight's games. Let's now wait and see. This being the fourth game, the last game of the night. In the third game, we had Mercenary Union winning. Second game, Mercenary Union. First game, we had DNS winning, but we have not seen DNS performing the same way again tonight. I don't know what has happened. I'm hoping they're restructuring, but Deadly Clan is already losing their teammates there. One of them has already been knocked. That is Deadly Voke using a vehicle. I told you the starter kit for these games is a vehicle, especially the buggy, your shotguns, S12K and DBS, or whichever shotguns that tickles you. So we have now one of the players from Jinx has been taken to back to lobby already. A fight is currently happening right now. Rek and Pain Africa, nice damage there. We have our first knock, beautiful knock from Kinudia, but unfortunately the teammates are not close, and we have seen Kinudia getting knocked. Pain Africa, two players are down. Uni and Ferrari, two remaining, Pony and 2C. Pony last game was the one dominating from his team. This has been the last game. Pain Africa, we were waiting for a winner chicken dinner from you guys, but we are yet to see it. I don't know what is happening to the teams tonight. Any people have decided they're not going to be as aggressive as we expected them to be, or rather the teams we thought they were going to be winning the chicken dinners have yet to give us what we are looking for. Rex Squad finally getting the revive. We have another fight that seems to be happening here also. DNS and TC. Miramar, there's something about Miramar. Every time, first zone, even before the zone starts shifting, we usually have a fight happening. We usually have teams taking each other back to lobby. That is basically what is happening here. DNS trying to get a push here on TC. TC holding the building, Nate flying in, beautiful. But we do not have a Kobe yet. TC getting pushed, and Nate is getting cooked. Do you have a Kobe? Nah, we do not have a Kobe, but the shotgun is out to play, guys. The shotgun is out to play. People want to play with the shotgun. You can hear that. You can hear the DBS. You can hear the guns. Fast knock there. 4PF also engaging a fight against the One Heavenly Punishers. People are putting up fight. The game has not even started yet. The PUBG has not decided to move, but the players are moving. Nades are still flying in. TC Cola gets Kobe there by DNS. Taken back to lobby immediately. Two of them down, leaving, I believe, just one player remaining from TC. That is TC Easy. Shotgun being held, waiting for him to get a push. And you know when you push a shotgun, no one has been missing so far. Shotgun players have been living up to the expectation. And just like that, TC puts up the reflex there. I don't know how that happened, man. TC was about to survive. He tried to reflex. You have seen what has happened there. But unfortunately, DNS takes TC back to lobby. TC, I don't know, man. Some teams, we expect them to put up a good fight, and then they do not. But it's fine. 4PF and the One Heavenly Punishers. 4PF, where are you? 4PF has only one player already gone. That is a 4PF Nemesis. Has already been taken back to lobby. One Heavenly Punishers losing two players, leaving just two standing. I am yet to see 4PF at their best. Pale, at the group there, they said that well, ukule in Swahili they said kule ndani ni kumoto, but in English it means it is unplayable and they are noobs. No, 4PF, I did not call you noobs, I'm sorry. But 4PF is seeing dust. And they're saying it outright. They're saying in there, it is not an easy lobby to play. And that is exactly what we are seeing here. Even as we cast and watch together as the viewers, we can see for ourselves how hard the lobby is. You can see no team is certain that they're getting their winner chicken dinners. I don't know about you, but Mercenary Union are just proving the odds to be different. They've gotten two chicken dinners. Do we have another chicken dinner? We can see here the players from Jinx are just waiting on the players from Deadly Esports. Deadly is already they first had their one of their teammates knocked there using a vehicle, and I don't know how they survived that. At first, they couldn't really change where they were, but they lost two of their players. That is Mist and Voke, and now only two remain. That is Arnie and Dead. They have a lot to put up here with. They need to fight as a duo. They need to have this what we call collaboration, because if you're a duo and you do not work, it doesn't work just like that. If you're not used to playing as the two of you, then the synergy there won't be as good as you expect it to be. 4PF Habibi is down. Two players standing from 4PF, that is Judas and Gardner. They are called the Four Pockets Full. I keep on asking them, are you full of Carl engines or are you full of skills? Because sometimes 4PF may be good, sometimes may be bad. By the way, if you see me saying something about a team, just know I'm joking. That is how they usually s- bring themselves out as. I'm not really saying that they're maybe noobs or something, just that they call themselves that, and maybe some people don't know that. So, no, they don't call themselves noobs. They just accept when the lobby is hard. They just say it outright. They don't hide it. So the zone is shifting, almost closing. Some teams are quite far from the zone. This thing of staying far away from the zone, why do people love it? You're playing a competitive game. You need to be staying in the zone, making sure that you are not having to waste your ammo trying to survive, trying to heal up outside the zone, trying to rescue the zone, who's going to make it fast and maybe who is going to survive. Well, the zone will survive, but you will not. The blue juice is not something you ingest and leave. You ingest and you fight for your life. Deadly here, 1 HP, sorry, Deadly on the other side, the fighting, they're really putting up a fight. And we have the one Heavenly Punishers having their push here on 4PF. Will we have 4PF putting their best foot forward, or will we have them going back to lobbies, same as Deadly Esports? 4PF team, they have the 1 HP player, Zandex, right next to them. Beautiful spray from Zandex, but unfortunately, Zandex is outnumbered, and the 4PF team have taken him back to lobby. What happened to One Heavenly? Some teams are good teams. It's just that I feel like they give up too early, and they don't really put what we know they can do. Some teams here play the Kenya PUBG leagues. They do a really good job. They get their winner chicken dinners from time to time. They dominate lobbies. But what is happening right now? They're not really doing what we expect them to do. They're basically, how do I put it? They're just playing instead of being what we know they are, and that is good players. But it's okay. Who am I to judge? I said I'm a noob. I survive. I play PUBG and I survive. I don't play with skills, so I wouldn't understand. Okay, looking at the players here, from every team here that is outside the zone, I don't know. Mercenary Union also has the same habit. They take a very wide rotation. and the rotation is done outside the zone. They rotate with the edges of the zone. That is fine, but you can do it while inside the zone. Outside the zone doesn't really work. To be honest, if the zone becomes damaging, you end up wasting your meds for no good reason. You've not fought anyone, you have just basically given PUBG your meds for free. And now, when you engage in a fight, you start asking your teammates, help with the first aid, help with the bandage, help with the painkiller. You're just wasting your team's effort in those games. No. Well, let's give it what it is. You need to be in zone, and that's just that. Well, for those who are already here in the live stream, for those who do not know me, I just realized I don't say my name much. I go by the name Mitch Gaming, and I do cast. I do cast the Kenya PUBG games, and maybe sometimes COC and other games. So hoping to see more of you guys, and maybe inshallah I'll be streaming some of your casting some of your games in the near future. You never know. But as of now, enjoy the live stream, like the live, share the live stream link, and subscribe to my YouTube channel as we enjoy the Kenya Somali League games. We also have to give it to the Somali organizers. They've really pushed us, by the way. They have worked with us back to back. Even when things are just too stressful, they have actually worked through it with us, and we thank them for doing this with the Kenya community. And I hope it builds a greater bond between the Kenya and the Somali PUBG mobile community, where we can have more of this happening from time to time. Yes. Looking at Secret Gene, I can see a team right next to them. Oh, Blacklist. Be careful of that bridge, because if he fell down, he would have gotten knocked. But there we can see the Secret Gene player has been knocked by one of the Blacklist players. I don't understand Miramar, but one thing I know is that playing at these ridges needs people who have the upper hand, using the upper side of the hills. The lower side, you don't have a better view of everything. You get disadvantaged. But even when you're playing from up here, you get to slide and get knocked. It's a tricky map, to be honest, but playing competitive even in your local leagues, you get to understand it. You get to see where we can occupy, when we're fighting, where we can't occupy. Just some things here, basics, and you have to learn that through playing competitively. Rex Squad is still in the building. We saw them taking the Pain Africa players, two of them, making Pain just have only two players remaining, and you can see they're still on it. They still have Pain Africa right above them, wanting to engage in a fight. Pony and 2C being the last ones remaining from their team. They are still getting it on there with Rex Squad, but for Rec, they are still a full team. Excuse me, they have the upper hand. I don't know about Pain Africa, but they seem like they really want to avenge their teammates' deaths. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It is not a must. You can see Pain Africa getting one of their players knocked. That is 2C. That has basically costed them now, because Rec Squad will go for that push. Pain Africa is outnumbered. Pony Gems from the back gets his knock on Rec Hemo. Beautiful. Gets a second knock on Rec Zeno. Do we have a wipe there? Kinuthia getting damaged. The Pony is really low. Everyone coming from the back. Kinuthia is low. Shotguns are out. Snipers are out. And just like that, Rec everyone gets fired from the back. I cannot say back shots in peace, but he gets people coming from the back. That is a Rec player, everyone. And just like that, he was about to do a wipe, but unfortunately, the Rec squad had one more play up their sleeve, and that is Rec everyone, who was just above them when this fight was happening. So GG's to you, Rec squad. Unfortunately, they've lost one. They were to lose one player, but they did put up a fight, and they're leaving to have another fight as a team. Zone almost closing in again. You can see teams have already been taken back to lobby. At least four of them are already in lobby, and the fights still go on. Rec have been pushed again. Their player is low, almost getting tasted. No, this is just one of those games where your team is sandwiched from every single fight. Uh, mm, I am yet to understand. Nice. Lost, getting some damage. Prison gets a knock on the Attack on Titan player XYZ. DNS and Jinx also are back at it. I'm not sure. Will there be a point where DNS will catch up? They have for tonight's games. Let's just put it as it is. They are not having a really good time after their first winner chicken dinner. They've really struggled, but we can see them coming in with a push here. Shotgun at hand. Jakku with a shotgun. Fast, fast fire is a miss. Second is a what? Fast knock. Tries to get some damage there. We almost had a second knock there from the player, but nothing. We just had, oh my days. The shotgun was in play. He was getting good knocks, but it did not work out. Attack on Titans coming closer. Oh my days. I thought that we were going to see a shotgun wipe. Uh, I'm yet to understand what is not happening. DNS is trying to survive. Players are trying to put up with their names. They're trying to show us what they can do, but it is not working out. What is basically changing? Is it the anxiety from the games? Is it the pressure? Because after this game, only four make it directly to the finals. So it's a kind of a heavy thing on the players. But let's see how it plays out. Mercenary Union getting knocks there on the JNX players. That is Jinx trying to get some spray happening here. So Lost has already been taken back to lobby. Lost being taken back to lobby. That means Mercenary Union just lost their Grenadier, but they shouldn't worry because we have a player there, Prison, who is also a Grenadier in the Mercenary Union team, and is going to maybe get some knocks there for his team with a grenade. So all hope is not lost. Hades Sports losing their players here. Blacklist. Blacklist has been surviving. No, Blacklist had the two winner chicken dinners during group stage. I've not seen a winner chicken dinner from them in this semi-finals. So you can see the beautiful spray there from Arman getting a knock on Hate Esports player there, almost getting a thirst. Did he get it? Yes, he actually did. And now one guy remains from their team there from Hades Sports. He's retreating. He does not want to engage in this fight at all. Zone is almost closing in. These players need to move. Playing outside the zone does not work. It does not work at all, at all. We have now just 13 teams remaining. A good amount of teams have already been taken back to lobby. Will there be a new team taking the win this game? We're in the last game of the night for the Kenya Somali leagues, and it is getting interesting by the minute with how players are not losing hope. They're basically putting their best foot forward. Everyone wants to make it to the top four. Remember, this is the last game that will decide the four teams that will not be playing tomorrow. They are just going to go directly to the finals, getting one step closer to the $500 prize pool that is on the line. We are yet to see which team that is, but of course we can tell from what is happening here. You can easily see which team is going to take this thing home. Rexford taking up a fight against 4PF. Two Kenyan teams. Finally, we have not seen this happening in a while. We have two Kenyan teams finally engaging in a fight. That is Rec and 4PF. Rec there getting some knocks on 4PF. TYC closer to them is the Mercenary Elite team. Will you have a fight? Yes, we do. Some damage, almost trying to get something happening here. TYC players are just getting the pressure from Mercenary Elite players, and the one high power team is passing by. Will TYC be third parted? This is not an easy thing, you know. Let's get it. TS moving. We have seen TS trying to get some fights against TC before, and now we have DNS just right in front of them. We have a push trying to cook up a nade. The player's getting closer. He's getting pushed there from DNS, and he is down. DNS is not getting the winner chicken dinner. CR7 is in lobby. What is happening to DNS? I hope they recover, okay? We're just going to wish the best for them, but they need to do a little bit more to recover. Their teammate there, DNS Pato, has been knocked and thirsted, taken back to lobby. I'm honestly vouching for DNS to catch up. They really did put up a fight in the first game, but then I don't know what has changed for them. TYC getting molly, their Mercenary Elite with a push, and it is getting cooked. We need a Kobe tonight for the last game. Oh, he cancels the nade. The players there from TYC are right in front of him. He has been spotted. The damage has been put. The player is down. TYC mood trying to get a revive on Butcher. We have a push there. Kufsaid getting a push mood, gets a knock, tries to thrust, but the players from Mercenary Elite get in. TYC with the knocks. And just like that, Mercenary Elite trying to get a push on TYC. Unfortunately for them, they have been wiped out by Tycoonz Esports. They have taken them back to lobby. GG's to you, TYC. And now they can get their revive. So GG's. We have VIP taking down players from Reg, Attack on Titans, and Jinx, another team in a fight. So let's see how this works out for them. JNX having the upper hand. They can see the players from Attack on Titans right in front of them. But will there be some sort of wipe again? The same way we have seen from TYC. Rex Squad getting copied by DNS, taken back to lobby. Oh, DNS has only one guy remaining right now. Blacklist taking out the last player from Hate Esports. We have now just 10 teams remaining, 8 teams down. Remember, 4 teams are the only ones proceeding to the finals directly, or else tomorrow you'll be playing with Group D. For the players from Group D that are watching, I saw someone saying, just like I told you, pray to God that you did not play here because it is not as easy as you may think. He actually said he's happy that he did not get to play today because the intensity in that lobby is too much for them to handle. So, GG's to you guys. I I can say for a fact you're lucky you did not play. The people playing are complaining because the pressure is too high. We have a push there, damage from Blacklist player. Nice. We have AOT player getting knocked. That is no face. Of course, he's getting past the other players. Good Ray getting closer. Good Ray is also a good player. We have seen him do a good job in the group stage. Nate flies in, doesn't get a knock. Good stuff there from Scarface, thinking on his feet and changing his location. But Attack on Titan receiving some fire from their back. 4PF getting spotted. Also, TS gets spotted by Blacklist. Oh, the nade got him. Scarface got grenaded. Seems like Gure there has also been knocked. The Blacklist player Shu has just flanked him. We have a nade getting cooked. Do we have another Kobe? We need another Kobe. No, it is not a Kobe, but it was almost close. And the player here, R. Kelly, trying to throw some mollies, goes in for the push down the Blacklist players. The zone is forcing him to get closer. And just like that, Blacklist wipes out Attack on Titans. GG's to you. Leaving now 8 teams. The teams are getting smaller. The zone is also getting smaller. We're going to stage 6. Only one team has some part of their team in the zone. Last player from DNS is in lobby. You can see the amount of damage they have dealt. That means they have really engaged in a lot of fights from the beginning of the game and they're still going at it. But let's cook up nades. Nade flies in. Stress might be COVID. Nah, he was not COVID. Butcher cooks up the second nade. Will Stress get COVID? Nades are getting closer, but they're not landing where Stress is. How lucky is the guy? They have exactly 35 seconds before the zone starts shifting. People need to see where are we going to hold. TYC being the only team holding a compound right now. We have also another team just also in zone. So basically, only 3 teams have secured a good spot in the zone. TYC still cooking up their knocks there, trying to survive this. Man, I can now see it. The pressure of only 4 teams making it to the final. You can see how the teams are really trying to survive. You can see the tension, the smokes, the grenades, the pushing, the strategically holding of locations, camping. I just can't say strategically holding of a position, man. I don't know why Crowns told me it's not strategic. It's just campaign. Let's just call it as it is, guys. They're just camping VIP players trying to make it here, and we can see the TYC team getting some damage on him. 4PF Gardner holding the corner there, strategically holding a container. The DBS is out. Ven is trying to push here. There is a team right in front of him. That is TS. He gets his first knock, and we have a nade. Beautiful one. The guy is knocked. Looks, he gets in. DBS in hand. He gets the first damage, but unfortunately, like I said, if you miss the shotgun, you have to find the second one. But for M4, you just fire. Out of 30, 10 will hit the opponents. Use your ARs, guys. Nailboy cooks up a nade. There's a player right in front of him that is Luxie. Will you have a Kobe? Nice damage, but we do not have a Kobe. He still tries. He still tries. TYC putting up the pressure here. They're really, really spreading at these teams. And TS have been taken back to have been able to take back to lobby. The players there, TYC engaging in third parties. I mean, TYC has been watching these fights as they take place. We are down to four teams: 4PF, TYC, One High Power, and Jinx. Remember, we have not seen One High Power anywhere in these games. Before we could even see them, they've been taken back slow. Before PF Garner Camper gets his knock there. And of course, it's an immediate fast. If you're the only one remaining from your team, that's the only thing you can do to survive. He gets in the vehicle to continue camping. For PF Gardner, he's farming for the kills. Aha, Rizak gets a push over in there. Gardner is hard. He spotted beautiful damage from both players. And just like that, 4PF Gardner has been taken back to lobby. GG's. Yo, what is not happening? People are getting outsmarted. People are not doing what they thought they could do. TYC Butcher gets knocked. We are down to just two teams. TYC, One High Power. You can see the damage there. Mood getting some spray there. Beautiful spray gets some damage on the player right in front of him. Oh, wow. Even before I could say, what is the other player from TYC doing? Game number 4 is finally done. Even before we could understand what TYC was doing, we have a new team taking the winner, chicken dinner, and that is Tycoonz Esports with a win. Finally, we have not seen them winning even in the group stage, and they have taken that winner, chicken dinner. So GG's to you, TYC, for that win. That was a beautiful save in the last zone against the One High Powered team. One High Power, unfortunately for them, they did encounter a camper that took down their teammates. So GG's to that. We have here TYC team stats. Looking at their results, TYC Smith having the most eliminations with 4, and Mood coming in with the 3 kills. Costa and Butcher each having 1 kill. They really did hold the position. Same strategy as DNS, holding one place. As long as the zone does not shift, then there's no need for you guys to shift. So good stuff to you, Tycoonz Esports, for winning that game and getting the winner chicken dinner, with TYC Smith getting 4 eliminations. Looking at the results here, we can see TYC getting 9 eliminations and placement points, give him a total of 19 points. One High Power coming second with 13. Third, we have 4PF with 10. And for DNS, finally, they've gotten closer. They have 10. We want to see Mercenary Union. They are at 10th position with 3 points. I don't know what happened there. Unfortunately, they were taken back to lobby quite early. We did not expect that. But good thing for DNS, they did catch up. Looking at the MVP, we have DNS Tony again. We are seeing him for the second time tonight, getting 5 kills, dealing a damage of 674 for his team. This is the second time we have seen him as the MVP, as from the first game in Erangel. We saw him as the MVP for his team. So GG's to you, Tony. Looking at the head-to-head here against TYC and One High Power. TYC having 9 eliminations and One High Power 7 eliminations, dealing a good amount of damage. So GG's to you, TYC, for surviving that long. Most of the damage was dealt towards the end of the game when most teams were passing by right in front of where TYC was. And for the same to One High Power, they were passing right in front of them, and they did get enough amount of damage during the last fight of the game. So GG's. The margin is not even that big. So good stuff there. Looking at the most eliminations, there we have 1 HP Stress with 5. Highest damage, Mali Boy from TS with 723. Grenadier, 1 elimination. Prison, Scarface with the longest elimination, 247 meters. And then total travel distance from Butcher getting 2,940 meters. Again, Arnie stands undefeated with the highest amount of distance traveled. I guess he was rotating a lot, Arnie. So we have to give you that. But that is it for tonight. We have watched 4 matches tonight. That is in Erangel. DNS is the winner. Miramar, Mercenary Union, same to the third Erangel game. And for the last match in Miramar, we had Tycoonz Esports getting the win for that game. Well, guys, we have finally come to the end of the live stream. It has been an honor streaming for you guys these games in partnership with GPE. So see you later. But remember to get to go and look at their page. I am serious. You'll not be disappointed with how they have showed us tonight's games. You can see the highlights for tonight's games, how the teams did get their fight happening there. I have personally enjoyed all these games from the word go. It wouldn't have been a success without the Somali and the Kenya organizers coming together and working together with GPE. So we have to give every single side of this play a heads up, just to appreciate them for what they have done for us and for you guys to enjoy the games. So GG's, honestly, for the teams that have won or the teams that have not won, it is okay. But just so you know, only four teams will be going towards the finals directly, and we have finally the four teams that will not play tomorrow with actually tied scores: Mercenary Union and DNS with 55 points. So good stuff to you guys. You have TYC coming in third with 52 points, and then fourth VIP with 40 points. These four teams will be going directly to the finale. And for the other remaining teams, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow because you have 12 slots to fight for. And honestly, it is not that hard. If Mercenary Union, Dark DNS, TYC, and VIP have gotten their slots, then you guys can also get your slots. Blacklist was not that far, only 10 points away, and they would have been able to secure their points. DNS actually thought they were not going to catch up with how they for the last two games. No, the second and third game, they did not perform that well, but they did catch up in the last game. And because in the first game they had a big margin, that did help them to close the gap and tie up with Mercenary Union, who did not do well in the last game. So GG's, honestly, to the top four teams. For the rest, give it your all next time. It's not that hard, all right? Well, I have I have just realized there are some teams that are not ready to play tomorrow, and it is okay. We will just watch you. Do not stress, all right? Keep it locked. Give it your best. I can see people there in the comment section vouching for 4PF, TYC, Mercenary Union, Mercenary Elite. We have seen some specific teams being pointed at, so we have to give it that. So GG's. I saw another team also being uh, highlighted. I cannot remember the name, but I saw it. Anyway, GG's to you guys. For those who just came to look at my face, I was told by El Chapo not to show my face now. Yeah, till later, guys. Till later is when I'll show my face. Okay. Yeah. All right. Bye bye.